Hi crafters, this is Muriel, and yes, what you see before you are Christmas items. This is my Christmas in July series that I'll do for the month of July. I realize I have 1, 2, 3 more weeks to go, but it is my hope that I could bring you something once a week that I have created. So what I have before you today are 3 crisscross cards that I made, 2 wine totes, and 1 wine burlap bag. So we'll start with the wine burlap bag first, because that was my first inspiration. I pulled out this magazine. Let me just move these goodies further back here and show you the tote, the wine case, or whatever you want to call it. So here is the magazine that I pulled out. I've had this now for over a year. It is the Fall Winter 2013 edition of Better Homes and Gardens Make It Yourself. And I flipped through here the other day, and I have to tell you a secret. I keep a lot of magazines in my bathroom. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So I was looking at this page here, and I saw this beautiful burlap wine tote or wine bag. We'll call it a wine bag. And I recall having a bag just like this that I purchased from Michael's last November. So I thought I could make that, and I did just that, shall I say. So here, and actually there is a bottle of wine in here just for show, but I am going to be taking it out. So here is the bag. This burlap bag was for Thanksgiving, and underneath all of this was the words "Be Thankful" and some kind of scroll pattern. So what I did was I took papers from the Recollections City Sidewalks mini paper pad, and I cut 1.5-inch squares all around, different pages. I mean, I like this paper pad, but it's not one of my favorites, so it was the first one to go to get rid of. So I cut these 1.5-inch squares, and I used my quick dry adhesive to glue them onto the burlap. So what I did first, and you'll be able to see here, is I tested it to make sure that it would stick. So if you can see that right there, that's some of it that I tried on the inside, and when it did stick, you can see I can't even pull it off. So I thought it would be the best adhesive to use for this project. So I just glued them down, and then I had I was looking for some rickrack trim, stitching rub-on, that I have somewhere I cannot find, but I pulled out some other kind that I had that were pretty colorful, and they're rub-on, so I just kind of rubbed them down on the seams. And then I used this cute little from K & Company Christmas tree, and this little GIF embellishment to put on front, and this beautiful red and white gingham ribbon I got from a de-stash that I recently did over at the Jewel Box. If you haven't gone over, and hopefully she still has some more, she's de-stashing grab bags of ribbons and trims, and I needed gingham ribbon as it showed in the book, so I had that piece. So thank you so much, Jewel, for including that in my grab bag. And then I used some cording. I wanted to take it up a notch. Again, I wanted to kind of make it a little bit different than the person who created this. So I used this gold cord trim, and I just put it around the outside area of the paper. And that just kind of changed it up a bit. And then I used another piece of the chipboard tag from the K & Company and called Celebrate, and just put this little gold cord on it, and that's my wine bag. And hopefully Michael's will have more of these, because how cool is that, just to make your own? You don't have to buy wine bags. We are clever enough to make our own. So I think I have, yes, right here. Here is the cord. This is again from Michael's. Trim it up, and it just so happened to have a picture of a wine bag and a mason jar, I think. But that's the cord, what it looks like. And it's gold with this cotton inners. So really cool. So that was one of my projects I made. The second project that I made was a wine tote. I saw a video, can't think of her name, but you know, I just sometimes just start searching YouTube for different designers, and I ran across a woman who had a tutorial on how to make a wine tote. So here is the wine tote. So now when you purchase the wine, it will just go in this tote, and the tote is a 14 by 7. Okay, and the paper that I use is the K & Company, I don't have the name, I'll put it into my description. It's the K & Company like holiday papers from last year. I use some of the Michael Bling on a Roll burgundy for the edges here. And I used, let's see here, on the inside I secured it a little bit more by cutting out a piece of chipboard that measures the width of the bag and about 13 inches long maybe, and I just covered it with paper and then put it on the bottom so that it would be sturdy enough to hold the wine. Now this is the part that just tickles me pink. She showed in her video how you can use cord like this from prior handbags that you have. She used a Victoria's Secret bag that has a cute little handle. So then I went down in my hall closet where we keep all our bags at, where we just can't part with them, and I found 2 of these Kashi bags that I had purchased during the year. They still have the receipts in them when I was purchasing items for prom. And these are the handles that were on this bag. So you can see what I did. I just cut them out and I just covered them. Well, actually with this one I didn't cover it. The other one I did, but this one I didn't want to because I thought the gold really kind of added to the paper. So I just used some score tape and got it in there securely and used the cords, and voila. Okay, again, it takes double-sided paper to make these. If you do have single paper, you can do that as well, but I just think it's a lot easier. I didn't put brads or not brads, but the you know what I'm saying, the ones that go over here. I started to, but I didn't have the right size, so I just left it alone. But trust me, I put a bottle of wine in here the other day. It's not breaking. It's pretty secure. And then there's the bottom, and I just put a little signature thing there so the person will know who gave it to them. So this was my first one, and on the front here I didn't want a bunch of flowers and embellishments on it. I know who I'm giving this to, and just the thought of the person throwing it away with all my flowers on there. So what I did was looked in my stash and I found some cards from Michael's that that's the back and that was the front, and you can see I cut it out where it said Happy Holidays, and I cut it out myself, but I thought next time I would use maybe a spellbinder die to give it a nice outer edge that's really cute, and I just glued it on the front, and it has the gold and just says Happy Holidays. And I think, you know, you don't have to say much when you're giving a bottle of wine. It says, it speaks for itself. So that was that one. And then my second one, and I wanted to make a third one, but I had to stop. This one here is paper from Tim Holtz. I have it right here. Let me just squeeze over here and get it. Okay, so here is the paper from, let's see, here is the paper from Tim Holtz that I purchased at Tuesday morning. It's from collection called Holidays Past. So all of the papers have this wintry feel about them. Everything looks distressed and weather worn, and it is two-sided. But the thing with this paper pad is there's only one pattern per sheet. There's only one of this design. You know, his paper pads start with a variety of 12 by 12 sheets, and then they become 4 by 6 squares, breakouts, and then there's a sheet of the borders. So I had to really emphasize on this pad to make this tote. So you can see here, and I have it backwards, I'm so sorry. So here is the front of the bag. Okay, and it has that beautiful old world Merry Christmas writing on it. And I use 3 poinsettias from, I believe this I Am Roses. And I just put some glitter on the tips using some glossy accents. Okay, again, I didn't want too much embellishments. I want the paper to really be the pop. And on the sides here, I use some of the border trim from K & Company. It's a Christmas, let's see here, Christmas pack. Let's see if I get this so you can see. Looks like that. Just total. It's by Tim Coffee, so it's all border trims. Okay, so I just cut out, and actually they're stickies on the back, so you just peel them off and stick them down. And these are some glittered poinsettias, so I use those on both sides. And you can see here the writing on the front. Again, his papers only give you 1 sheet per style. So then on the back there was a page that resembled it slightly. Had writing on it, same color. So the bag is a little different from the back to the front. Then on the sides, I was able to keep that side green, that side green. When you look on the inside, because I used 2 sheets, I was running out of paper, I just used a 3rd sheet to add that secure chipboard piece on the bottom there. And you can see on the inside the writing there, and then the writing there. So this kind of worked out because those colors all blend. That distressed look is all the same. Now, as far as my tote secure here, I did from the other cashy bag, took it out of the gold paper it was in. It was just a piece of chipboard. It already had the hole, so I just covered it with some burgundy chipboard and then added back these beautiful cords to create the handles here. So that worked out perfect too. That's going to be cute too for a bottle of either wine or a bottle of spumante apple cider, or just anything really. So this was really fun to make. Now the paper pad for the first one came from this collection here. This is a specialty paper pad, double-sided, and some of them are glittered. And this is from the Christmas Cheer specialty pad. It's from 2013. So just so you'll see if you have it in your stash, I used that pad. And then to top it off, I made some cards. And I believe this also is from K & Company, another paper pad. I may have put it away. But these Crisscross cards, I just found a tutorial online, which was really easy. And again, the paper is double-sided, so it worked out perfect. I used some of the K & Company borders again, you know, flowers with a little glitter, and that's it. And then the inside card just comes out like that for your sentiment. And these little chipboard pieces, again, K & Company. Let me see if I have them out, because I like to be able to show you in case you have the same thing. And they made, yeah, they're way over there. I can't walk around the camera, but that's basically what I use. And I just stuck those on top, and then you just do your sentiment, and the back is already done because it's double-sided, so it's a done deal. And here is another one. Okay, the borders from K & Company, some close to my, these are flowers from, who did I design for? Craft Supplies One, sorry. Some roses, flowers here with the leaves, and then some of these beautiful wheat leaves. And then here is this card. You pull it out and you can either do the sentiment on front or on the back. Again, double-sided paper works out perfect. And this was done with 2 sheets of double-sided paper. I was able to get these 3 cards. And then the third one, and I just love, after I make a card, I just put it in the plastic because then I know it's ready, it's complete. That's my way of saying it's complete. So here is the third card. Again, the border trim, double-sided paper works out great. The poinsettia flower here with some, these are some petaloo, like glittered leaves in the back, and then I have some closed rosebuds there. Okay, really simple. And then you pull it out and I have the Merry Christmas sign here and stamped there. And then you can just write your sentiment on the back. Okay, and the back of it is all pattern. It's just really easy breezy. So those are my 3 cards, my 2 totes, and my 1 wine tote, wine bottle tote. So I appreciate you sticking with me through this quick little project share. And then if you wouldn't mind, you know, go to your paper pantry, wherever you keep your bags at, and if you look around, you'll find that you have bags that have those cords. You know, we keep these bags, but you know, we use them sometimes, but now that I know that they'd be great for making handles for your paper bags, your gift bags, no way will I keep them any longer. I'll just rip this part off and throw it away. See this one here, you can just keep the cord. Maybe you can just cut this out here and then just paper over it. And then here was another bag that I had with some Island Bath and Body. I don't know where I got that from, but this is a different style. This is a beautiful ribbon. Same thing, you just cut out, and this has a different kind of closure, so how cool is that? So you know I'm not throwing that away. So very cool. So just look around your house in your paper bag storage and you'll find the same thing. You might as well just put them to use this way, and before you think about getting rid of them. So everyone, thanks again. And again, my next series will be more Christmas in July and the Coop house. I appreciate you watching. Bye now.